Does anyone actually miss when the Lion King movies were around 90 minutes? Yeah, same here. Mufasa, a cub lost and alone, meets a sympathetic lion named Taka, the heir to a royal bloodline. The chance meeting sets in motion an expansive journey of a group of misfits searching for their destiny. I almost forgot that Mads Mikkelsen was in this film. He plays the villain. He plays the bad guy lion. I already forgot the villain's name, but pretty much this lion wants to be in charge of all of the Pride lands. But yeah, I completely forgot he was going to be in this movie, and I love his voice. Standout for Mads Mikkelsen is his menacing voice. I just wanted to acknowledge that he is literally in this movie, and he has a song that is by far the cringiest Lin-Manuel Miranda song I've ever heard in my entire life. I will never get this out of my head. Make you go, bye-bye. Not lying, that is actually the lyrics in a song, and it goes in that order. Let's just start there, shall we? The music. Lin-Manuel Miranda, if you were wondering why he didn't return to do the songs for Moana 2, which honestly I wish he just did, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I am kind of disappointed with the results that we got from him in this movie. And if you are a fan of Lin, I applaud you. I am a hit or miss fan. I feel like most of his work I have connected with, but on the other side of his good works are not even necessarily bad, just really bland. They all kind of mush together. They blend in together. They all sound exactly the same. And I am here to say, at least in my opinion, that is majority of the songs in this film. There really isn't any that made me feel anything except for one that dealt with the brotherhood aspect between Taka and Mufasa. Unfortunately, the rest of the soundtrack just exists and never captures that magic you remember from the first Lion King. And I know that's a hard truth to say because nothing was ever going to reach the heights of Elton John and Hans Zimmer, but it doesn't reach those heights, so I have to say it like it is. I made a joke earlier regarding the runtime of the previous Lion King movie, and I much prefer that one still. It is hands down the best one. But for some reason, Disney today is like, let's make the Lion King movies 2 hours long for no freaking reason at all, other than to just say we added 30 more minutes. Well, Joseph, it sure sounds like there's a pacing issue with this film. I'm glad you said that because there is. The film constantly jumps back and forth to the present day where Rafiki is telling the story to Simba's daughter Kiara, voiced by Blue Ivy Carter. And yeah, Beyonce's in this movie for like a scene and a half, beginning and end, probably 4 lines. Guess that's all they can afford. These shifts disrupt the emotional flow of Mufasa's story. Even worse, the serious moments are frequently undercut by Seth Rogen and Billy Eichner's annoying sense of humor. Every time they pop their heads into the frame, I want to just gouge my eyes out. But besides that, there are still some strong performances other than just Mads Mikkelsen. You have Pierre, the standout, playing young Mufasa. And obviously this version is younger, doesn't really know a whole lot yet, but he still comes across as the strong, commanding leader. And Pierre does a freaking great job in every scene that he's in voicing this character. What kept me engaged with this 2-hour-long journey was the brotherhood between Mufasa and Taka. The whole point of this movie is to show you the relationship between these two characters, what brought Mufasa to becoming king of the Pride Lands, and why Scar ends up in the place that he's in. He and Taka must journey together to find refuge, running into characters like Rafiki and Zazu along the way. For the most part, I did believe in the relationship, the core brotherhood between these two characters, but where it starts to go downhill is near the third act where Taka is supposed to become Scar and shifts into this entirely different person essentially. And I'm not blaming the vocal performance in any way, but how the character gets there. It just felt way too rushed and not earned for where they wanted that character to go. And this is directed by Barry Jenkins, the guy who gave us Moonlight, If Beale Street Could Talk, so my expectations were honestly kind of high. Sadly, I should have just kept them at a mediocre level, where I would have probably walked away with maybe a better experience. Jenkins reportedly was convinced to do this project because of the script that he read, and I do not blame him, because within this script are the bones to creating a compelling story of brotherhood and destiny. On a technical level, there are no complaints other than where it can appear a little bit too animated at times, where in The Lion King, the 2019 version, it really wanted to give you that feeling of this looks so real, but obviously it's not, but it looks so real. Here, you genuinely can tell, oh yeah, this is clearly a CGI animated film. But besides that, the CGI is stunning, and it looks like Disney actually took some notes. Regarding the emotional expressions of the animals, unlike the 2019 Lion King, this film gives its characters some semblance of emotional range in certain points. Overall, Mufasa the Lion King is just okay. It had all the ingredients to be an extraordinary journey into the circle of life, but I left feeling a bit empty. The CGI is gorgeous, and the brotherhood aspect between Mufasa and Taka mostly works, but a bloated runtime held it back. It's watchable, but far from memorable. 5 out of 10. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this review. It really means a lot. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, but most importantly, do not forget to be blessed.